Flee. The villagers had to flee from the flood. Vulnerable. The kitten is very vulnerable without its mother. Signify. The white dove signifies peace. Mythology. She loves reading about Greek mythology. Provide. The school will provide all the necessary materials. Colleague. I have a meeting with a colleague this afternoon. Torment. The child was tormented by nightmares. Loyalty. His loyalty to his friends is admirable. Volunteer. She decided to volunteer at the animal shelter. Prejudice. Prejudice can lead to unfair treatment of others. Shrill. The shrill sound of the whistle startled everyone. Jolly. The jolly old man always had a smile on his face. Witty. She is known for her witty remarks. Hind. The dog injured its hind leg while running. Lecture. The professor gave a lecture on ancient history. Abuse. The teacher does not tolerate any form of abuse in the classroom. Mumble. He mumbled something under his breath. Mute. The television was on mute during the meeting. Wad. He pulled a wad of cash out of his pocket. Retain. It is important to retain your receipt after making a purchase. Candidate. She is the strongest candidate for the job. Precede. The speech will precede the award ceremony. Adolescent. The adolescent struggled with finding his identity. Coeducational. The school is coeducational with boys and girls in the same classes. Radical. She proposed a radical change to the company's policies.
In a magical forest where creatures of all kinds lived together, there was an ancient mythology that spoke of a hidden treasure guarded by a fierce dragon. The legend said that only those with pure hearts could find it. One day, a jolly and witty fox named Felix decided to search for the treasure. He knew that the journey would be dangerous, as the dragon was known to torment those who approached the treasure. Despite feeling vulnerable, Felix's loyalty to his friends drove him forward, as he wanted to provide them with the wealth that could help everyone in the forest. As Felix approached the dragon's lair, he heard a shrill roar that made him want to flee. But he remembered the lecture given by an old owl, a wise colleague of his, who once taught him that fear should not signify weakness, but rather an opportunity for courage. The dragon appeared, and Felix could see the mute suffering in its eyes. The dragon, once a kind creature, had been cursed by prejudice and abuse from the villagers who feared it. Felix spoke gently, offering to help break the curse. He mumbled a few magical words he had learned from the old owl, and to everyone's surprise the curse lifted. The dragon, now free, offered Felix the treasure as a reward. Felix, however, chose to retain only a wad of gold, enough to help his friends, and left the rest behind. The moral of the story is that true bravery lies not in seeking radical change or glory, but in helping others and overcoming fear with kindness.